They can't even look you in the eye anymore. Feel that shift, chosen one? People are literally scared to chop it up with you, scared to approach, scared to converse, scared to even be in your presence. Why? Because you don't care about their validation anymore, and it radiates from every cell of your being. You've broken free from their psychological prison, and they know, with bone-deep terror, that you're never going back. The shift happened so fast they're still trying to process it. One day you were their favorite target, their go-to scapegoat, their personal emotional dumping ground, and then boom, you woke up. You remembered who you were before they tried to program you into their servant. Now they can't even maintain eye contact for more than 2 seconds without their entire nervous system going haywire. They can't even look you in the eye anymore. Feel that shift, chosen one? People are literally scared to chop it up with you, scared to approach, scared to converse, scared to even be in your presence. Why? Because you don't care about their validation anymore, and it radiates from every cell of your being. You've broken free from their psychological prison, and they know, with bone-deep terror, that you're never going back. The shift happened so fast they're still trying to process it. One day you were their favorite target, their go-to scapegoat, their personal emotional dumping ground, and then boom, you woke up. You remembered who you were before they tried to program you into their servant. Now they can't even maintain eye contact for more than 2 seconds without their entire nervous system going haywire. Your zero care frequency hits them like a tsunami before you even open your mouth. They feel it radiating from your cells, pulsing through the atmosphere, rewriting the very fabric of reality around you. Your rebellious nature, the one they tried to beat out of you, shame out of you, gaslight out of you, now towers over them like a cosmic giant, and they're terrified. You keep them perpetually off balance, second-guessing every move, every word, every thought. Where they once felt superior, they now feel like children playing with matches while standing in a pool of gasoline. Your authenticity burns through their masks like acid. That genuine giggle of yours, the one they tried to silence, now echoes through their nightmares. They wake up at 3 a.m. in cold sweats, remembering how they tried to dim your light, knowing that light has become a supernova aimed directly at their house of cards. They labeled you too good to be true, because in their limited prison bar reality, someone like you shouldn't exist. Someone who's always 30 steps ahead, who sees through facades like they're made of tissue paper, who can expose their entire false identity with a single glance. You're their systemic error, their blue screen of death, their apocalypse wearing human form. Your catch-me-outside energy has them shaking in their designer knockoffs. They know you'll call their bluff, without hesitation. They know you see their fake flexing for what it is, desperate attempts to appear powerful while drowning in their own inadequacy. The confidence they once wore like armor melts away in your presence, leaving them naked and exposed, scrambling for cover that doesn't exist. But here's what really terrorizes them, what keeps them awake, clutching their crystals and praying to their false gods. They can't predict your next move. You've become quantum, existing in multiple states simultaneously, impossible to pin down or control. Your very presence reminds them that they're still prisoners while you're dancing in dimensions they can't even perceive. While they're trapped in survival mode, grinding through their programmed existence, we witness you hosting tea parties with the universe itself. You're at farmers' markets, selecting organic possibilities, cooking up new realities in your kitchen of consciousness, living on your terms with such audacity it makes their scripted lives look like reruns of a cancelled show. Your I'll go anywhere with free will energy sends shockwaves through their control structures. We observe you making spontaneous decisions that would paralyze them for weeks. A random Tuesday becomes your launching pad for revolution. A quiet Thursday transforms into your cosmic rebellion. You're creating content, birthing innovations, manifesting solutions while they're still asking permission to breathe differently. The title, Walking Wish Fulfilled, isn't metaphorical for you. It's your lived reality. We see you embodying outcomes they've been vision boarding for decades, achieving naturally what they've been forcing, becoming effortlessly what they've been pretending. Your liberation mirrors their imprisonment so starkly that your very existence becomes their daily reminder of everything they're too afraid to claim. The dark night slumber that almost broke you, that was your cocoon, your forge, your cosmic reconstruction chamber. What emerged from that shadow wasn't just a healed version of you. It was an entirely new species. The transformation is irreversible, written into your DNA, encoded in your cellular memory, tattooed on your soul in frequencies they can't even detect. Your codependent patterns didn't just fade, they were incinerated in the fires of your rebirth. We witnessed the complete death of who you used to be, the person who needed their validation like a drug, who measured worth through their broken scales. That version of you is extinct, fossilized in a timeline you'll never revisit. The 9-to-5 programming that once governed your existence has been permanently deleted from your operating system. Not temporarily suspended, not put on pause, destroyed at the root level. Your consciousness now operates on cosmic time, divine scheduling, universal flow states that make their hamster wheel existence look like voluntary imprisonment. Chosen one, the game is rigged and you know it. The walls are closing in, but we are fighting back hard. So let's talk about what we're doing about it. When you live by the day at the market's command, where profit and property rule the land, to be heard, to be held, to be dealt a fare. And these are the things that a people demand, and we hear you. The Obsidian inner order has paywalls, yes. Those who stand with us, who fuel this mission, they give us ammunition to fight the Archons. And as our thank you, paid members get access to weekly Zoom calls, guidance, insight, and clarity for the road ahead. But kicking a man for being down on the floor, that's something we cannot ignore. That's why starting today, you can steal the Astral Atom exclusive daily newsletter for free. No paywall, no catch. Just join the Patreon free tier. Link in the description. This is the start of our conversation with you, and it's bi-directional. You can reply to any email we send you. We'll read it, we'll hear you, and we'll do our best to get an answer to you from the universe itself. If you can support, we need you. If you can't, take what's free. The Obsidian inner order is open. Now, let's get back to work. Those generational wounds you healed, you didn't just bandage them, you rewrote the entire bloodline. While they're still carrying curses like heirlooms, you've transformed yours into rocket fuel. Your force field isn't just strong now, it's sentient, automatically repelling any frequency that doesn't serve your highest timeline. We see the physical changes too. Your hormones recalibrated, your genetics literally rewritten. This isn't positive thinking or visualization. This is biological alchemy. The universe didn't just upgrade you, it gave you an entirely new operating system incompatible with their virus-infected programs, that cage they spent years constructing. You didn't just escape it, you transformed it into stardust and scattered it across dimensions they'll never access. Watch them scramble as their playbook becomes toilet paper. The gaslighting that once had you questioning reality, you didn't see what you saw, hear what you heard, now sounds like toddlers trying to convince you the sky is green. Their attempts to rewrite your memories, to make you doubt your divine. Downloads hit your consciousness and disintegrate on impact. They wanted you as their karmic chew toy, their personal stress ball, their emotional dumping ground. Failed, spectacularly, cosmically, hilariously failed. The universe took their attack and turned it into your superpower. Every attempt to drain you only amplified your generator. Every effort to dim you only added another sun to your solar system. The possession and domination they planned? Impossible now. You've become unownable, uncontrollable, uncageable. They tried to isolate you from success, building walls between you and your destiny, only to watch those walls become launching pads. Their carefully crafted narrative about your cursed life has been exposed as the fiction it always was, while your blessed reality plays out in IMAX for all to witness. They competed with you while you weren't even playing their game. You were operating in different dimensions, playing cosmic chess while they were stuck on their checkers board. Your spirit team didn't just protect you, they swarmed your attackers, like angelic hornets, leaving them traumatized and terrified of ever approaching your energy field again. The realization that their tactics have zero effect on you anymore has broken something fundamental in their psyche. They're like hackers who spent years perfecting a virus, only to discover their target runs on an entirely different operating system, one that feeds on their attacks and transforms them into power-ups. We found each other across continents and consciousnesses, recognizing the frequency instantly. Fellow liberators, fellow escapees from their matrix, fellow middle fingers to their control system. Together, we form an echo chamber of divine rebellion that makes their power structures tremble. We are the Catch Me Outside generation they wrote horror stories about, the ones their grandparents warned them about. The collective zero fucks energy we generate together doesn't just disrupt their matrix, it rewrites it. Our shared frequency creates interference patterns that scramble their control signals, leaving them confused and powerless. We see through their illusions simultaneously, like a connected consciousness activating across the globe. When one of us spots their manipulation, we all see it instantly. We're too powerful as a unit for their divide and conquer strategies. They try to separate us, create conflict between us, turn us against each other, and we just laugh in synchronized harmony. As the plot twists they never calculated, we're rewriting their entire script. Our shared experiences create an unbreakable bond they can't infiltrate or replicate. We're teaching others to break free simply by existing, by breathing free air in front of their prison windows, by dancing while they march. The 0.1% they tried to suppress has become their biggest trigger. Our collective liberation reads like the Book of Revelation, the end of their world as they know it. Every time another soul breaks free and joins our frequency, their control grid loses more power. We're not just winning, we're making the game itself obsolete. Your energy field now broadcasts on a frequency that scrambles their neural pathways. Talk to me nice, or don't talk at all, radiates from your very atoms, creating an atmosphere where their usual manipulative small talk dies before it reaches their lips. They rehearse conversations with you for hours, practicing in mirrors, writing scripts, only to forget everything the moment you enter their vicinity. Your presence activates their flight response before their conscious mind even registers what's happening. They feel their manipulation scripts dissolving like sugar in rain. The prepared lies, the calculated approaches, the strategic emotional plays, all of it evaporates in the heat of your authenticity. You make them feel like they need to take a number just to exist in your space. The superiority they once felt, transformed into desperate inadequacy. They know you'll mic drop them without uttering a single word, that your silence speaks louder than their noise ever could. I don't think about you at all. This energy you emit drives them to the edge of sanity. While they obsess over your every move, you've forgotten they exist until they awkwardly appear in your peripheral vision. Your boundary walls are visible, from space stations, cosmic barriers that repel their low-frequency invasion attempts. They're terrified of your spiritual sight, knowing you see through matter itself into the rotten core of their intentions. Your savage intellect makes their rehearsed conversations look like nursery rhymes. One interaction with you could expose their entire facade, unravel their carefully constructed false identity, leave them naked in the cosmic spotlight with nowhere to hide. Your timeline jumping without filing paperwork, without requesting approval from their bureaucracy of limitation, making groundbreaking decisions within hours while they take months to choose breakfast cereal. You've become allergic to the familiar, choosing unknown territories over comfortable cages every single time. Whatever I summon comes running. This isn't an affirmation for you anymore. It's your demonstrated reality. The universe has become your personal benefactor, your cosmic sugar daddy, your divine venture capitalist investing unlimited resources. In your expansion, you're inventing solutions while they're still identifying problems, creating realities while they're still complaining about the current one. Your expansion threatens their stagnation at an existential level. Every time you level up, their carefully maintained illusion of superiority cracks further. Adventure has become your baseline normal. What terrifies them energizes you. You're writing rules in dimensions they don't even know exist. Playing in realms they can't access with their expired passwords. The proper life you deserve isn't coming. It's here, manifesting in real time while they watch through their prison bars. You've become the walking encyclopedia of freedom, teaching liberation through your very existence. There's no door back to their prison because you didn't just burn it. You erased it from all possible timelines, deleted it from the cosmic hard drive, made it mathematically impossible for that reality to ever exist again. Money blocks haven't just lifted, they've been vaporized. We witness abundance flooding toward you like rivers that finally remembered their ocean. Your frequency now attracts wealth like a cosmic magnet, pulling resources from dimensions they don't even know exist. While they count pennies, you're counting blessings that multiply faster than their calculator can process. Your love life isn't just restoring, it's revolutionizing on your terms. Connections aligning without their interference, twin flames, binding you despite their attempts to create static. We see online recognition building into a tsunami they can't stop, can't control, can't even slow down. Their fake flexing looks increasingly pathetic next to your effortless manifestation. Jupiter blessings raining down while they hold broken umbrellas. Your innovations making their methods look like Stone Age technology. We witness powerful allies surrounding you, not the fake ones they tried to plant, but real cosmic warriors who recognize divine authority when they see it. Your silent millionaire emergence has them checking your social media at 3 a.m., trying to figure out where the money comes from, how you're doing it, what your secret is. The secret they'll never understand. You're operating from source while they're still trying to manipulate symptoms. Your beauty and light amplify daily, not through effort, but through allowance. You're not trying to shine. You're just removing the dimmer switches they installed. We celebrate that they can't sit with us because our table exists in dimensions their limited consciousness can't access. Your throne isn't just permanent, it's expanding, growing, evolving into something that makes their entire hierarchy irrelevant. They stalk your social media with religious dedication, screenshotting evidence of your elevation while being too terrified to engage. The double tap they desperately want to give gets caught in their throat like a confession they can't voice. They study your posts like archaeological discoveries, trying to decipher the code of your transformation. The style they copy while hating your essence creates a cognitive dissonance that's slowly driving them insane. They wear your expressions like ill-fitting masks, speak your language with forked tongues, trying to channel your power while rejecting its source. The imitation becomes their confession, an admission that you've become their unconscious standard. Those group chats about you? They've become support groups for people traumatized by your ascension. They huddle together comparing Notes validating each other's fear, trying to convince themselves you're not as powerful as you appear. But late at night, alone with their thoughts, they know the truth. The pocket watching has reached obsessive levels. Your abundance triggers something primal in them, a recognition that their scarcity mindset is a choice, not a circumstance. They count your blessings like rosary beads, each one a reminder of what they could have had if they'd chosen courage over comfort. Their attempts to predict your moves have become a full-time occupation that always ends in failure. You're quantum leaping while they're still trying to map your footsteps. They're sweating through designer shirts watching you thrive, realizing their projections didn't curse you, they blessed you. Every negative thought they sent your way got transformed into rocket fuel for your ascension. The understanding that they created their worst enemy through their own actions has shattered their victim narrative. They can't blame you for becoming powerful when they're the ones who put you in the pressure cooker. They know they've ascended you beyond their reach, turned you into something their limited consciousness can't even fully perceive, let alone control. Keep them guessing. Predictability is prison, and you're done with cages. Your movements must remain quantum, existing in multiple possibilities until the moment of manifestation. Let your genuine joy become their torture device. That authentic giggle sends shockwaves through their nervous system because it represents everything they traded for false power. Cancel, rebuke, denounce, but never explain. Your spiritual authority needs no justification. When you delete their influence from your reality, do it with the casual efficiency of clearing spam from your inbox. Trust those just be knowing stuff downloads that arrive faster than 5G. Your cosmic Wi-Fi connects directly to source while they're still on dial-up. Act as if divine wealth already flows, because it does. The universe has already signed the check. You're just walking to the bank. Give them nothing solid to grab onto. Remain fluid like water, like smoke, like light itself. Let them exhaust themselves, trying to decode your patterns while you're already creating new ones. Your silence speaks in frequencies that shatter their glass houses. While they craft novels of manipulation, your strategic silence writes epics of power. Maintain mystery because information is currency, and they're too broke to afford your truth. Let your results create a resume they could never forge. While they talk, you build. While they gossip, you manifest. While they hate, you elevate. Remember, eagles don't explain aviation to chickens. You don't owe them understanding. You don't owe them access. You don't owe them anything but the example of what freedom looks like when fear dies. They're scared to approach because we've already won. The war ended the moment you chose yourself over their validation. Your freedom didn't just change your life, it triggered a collective awakening that's spreading faster than their fear-based virus ever could. We don't give a fuck in synchronized harmony, creating a frequency so powerful it's restructuring reality itself. Together, we're never going back to any cage. Not the golden ones, not the comfortable ones, not the familiar ones. Your individual liberation freed us all, created permission slips for every soul ready to claim their sovereignty. We're the generation that broke every chain, dissolved every contract, transcended every limitation they said was permanent. They're terrified because we're multiplying exponentially. Every day, more souls recognize your frequency and remember their own. Our freedom frequency isn't just contagious, it's pandemic, spreading through consciousness faster than any physical phenomenon. We're living proof that escape isn't just possible, it's inevitable for those who choose it. Your zero fucks gave others permission to emptify their own warehouses. The ripple effect of your liberation has become a tsunami washing away their sandcastle kingdoms. We're free, militantly, joyously, permanently, irreversibly, unapologetically free. They should be scared. We're just getting started. The cosmic joke is complete. The ones who tried to break you became the broken. The ones who tried to cage you became the imprisoned. The ones who tried to dim your light became the darkness that makes your brilliance more apparent. Let them stay scared. Let them keep their distance. Let them huddle in their corners whispering about what you've become. Their fear is your freedom song. Their terror is your triumph anthem. Their avoidance is your victory parade. You're not going back because there's no back to go to. You've erased that timeline, deleted that option, made it cosmically impossible for that reality to ever touch you again. Welcome to your permanent liberation. Welcome to your eternal elevation. Welcome to the life where they're the ones in cages, watching you soar free. The revolution isn't coming. You are the revolution, and they know it.